We're both live. Hi, how are you? Hope you're good. Okay, so you know this catalogue's all out and about now. It's been out for 6 days. And in 6 days, the card I'm going to make today, I have made 3 like it. I love it. So, I don't know. This is really fun for someone with little grandkids. It'd be nice for Christmas or Christmas is gone, a birthday present. But that's really cute. And I think it's about 29 or 39. I can't quote till I go to the page. This is workshopping, scrapbooking, but I brought this set and have used it on a few cards. It's really nice. Extra white paper in it. Quick and easy options, which I don't use. Sayings, babies. A bit of Happy Valentine's or big letterings, but you got to like these things. This is a new set, lovely and beautiful. It's cute. It's a lot more flowers, and I didn't get it because I have a lot of flowers. But I got to say, I liked the die sets to it as well. That was nice. Of course, this is more scrapbooking, and that's where they've used it in. See the flowers? I saw a wedding card. Valentine's, I did a Valentine's card last week, not with that one, but with the exclusives. So if you have a look back, I have linked, sorry, I've still got the cold, I've taken my puffer. I have linked well, my Facebook isn't bringing up my, oh, it's live now, it is, there you go. I have linked in my YouTubes when I do another card of the same, like I've done a couple of these cards, I put a link using the DSP from the Nature's Symphony bundle. I've linked them together so that you can pop down and have a look and make it easier. I didn't get that one, it's bugs, and I got that. I've done one of those. That's really nice. Didn't get that. This is the one I love. Now this card here, I brought this one. This is a $1 Million Achievers stamp by Evie de Palacio. That will be tomorrow's card. It's a nice easy one. You wait till you see that. This one I love. I'm on my, as I said, my 3rd different card using it. So there's definitely a bit, and I'm going to do it. I've got another one coming up with this again. I've already done one. But again, they'll all be linked together. So, how's that? There's some lovely little bling and some embossing folders. And that's got little flowers and rose above it. So that's quite cute. That comes in that suite. You don't have to buy the whole suite. You can buy what you want. These are lovely sayings I've used for, especially when I need a card for a loss. That's a really good one, a sympathy card, which I don't like to do. And there's the end, and it's got all the gifts and whatever you need on it. So, alright, so that is out. If you want a copy, please message me. Now, when you join me, if you want to join up with me so you can see what's going on, you just got to go to my Facebook group, which is Nettie's Card Making on Facebook using Stampin' Up. That's my my Facebook. Join that, and then you can message me whatever you want. So if you want to get a book, a catalogue for this month, 3 months that it's out, I've got some spare. I will post it to you. But that's where you can contact me. I don't have one of those pages where I send out letters to all the members or whatever, because I can't spell. How embarrassing. I just can't spell, and I don't punctuate, and I would just make a fool of myself. So I'll stick to leaving messages on my Facebook if you don't mind, but don't do it on my personal Annette Falconer page. You can go to Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, but the best one to go to is really my group, which is Nettie's on Facebook. Okay, Nettie Card Making, what do I do it? What is it? Nettie's card making classes using Stampin' Up on Facebook. So if you go there, and you can contact me there. Plus you can see what I leave for you. All right, so you know I've already done 2 cards. So I've done that one and I've done that one. There's a little stamping and a little die cutting. A lot of die cutting with a bit of blending. So this one is even more different. So I saw Jilli Bling make a card, and then I saw a friend, Jill, not Jilli Bling, but Jill Lancet, and she was stamping on the DSP, which I've done before, because on this card I've stamped on the back of the DSP from the Nature's Work, and I've stamped my own DSP, but I've blended more on that one. So that's just different techniques. So I saw she'd done that, and I thought I must do that again now. I need some more cards because the twins are 17 next week, and all their friends are having birthdays. So I did this one, and what I did, so Jilli Bling had added the credit card thing. Okay, so I just, where's one of my cards? I just made up a little credit card. Look, there you go, $50 for your birthday. And then they open it, and it's got this in it. Now, I did that, but I didn't like it. And I stamped in here. And again, I don't really like it. So I have upgraded this card. This card is going to the side. I mean, if anyone wants it that's on my groups and in Australia, first person to put your name down, message me, PM me on my Nettie's Facebook group, and I'll post it to you. So this card, so my husband was away with one of my sons doing the car racing, not car racing, he was doing the driving lesson, and they wanted to go out and see a car rally. So he'd gone for about 5 hours, and I was like, bless, into my craft room I am going to make stuff. So I started, and you'll laugh, but I made, because let me go back a bit, when I stamped I used all these colours. Okay, so Pecan Pie, Cajun Craze, Basic Grey, Pretty Peacock, Early Expresso, and Wild Wheat. Now Wild Wheat is discontinued, but it's like a gold, and I won't get rid of that no matter what. But if you don't want to put that on, you pick another colour. So I sat there and I stamped out another couple of pages, and then I just kept going, and I only got, out of one whole page, I left up with one piece this big. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? I'll need to do some more. Now, these envelopes aren't stamping up, but because these are for the kids, I'm not worried. But look, I went through and stamped everything. Inside, there. I didn't stamp on the back. I didn't like it. A happy birthday, happy birthday. So I have done one. That one's still got a little bit to go, so I might finish that tonight when I'm talking to you. I've got one set up to go. And because I stamped in all those colours, I then could use the cardstock, Early Expresso, Cajun Craze, Pretty Peacock, another Pretty Peacock, and another Early Expresso. So what a fun way to get on your card. The other thing I did that you'll find amusing is, put those all away, and we're just going to work on one now, is I was trying to find other DSP that I could use, and so I found that I hadn't used all my Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper up, and right in here is, can't do it on those ones or those ones. Okay, where is it? There's brown. Is it that? Well, don't tell me I used it all up. Oh my goodness, so I did. Alright, I did use, there was a nice one. So if you can look into this, see in here, it's a little blue cross. And so, as I said, that was all that was left. I thought I put a piece of paper to do this one. But anyway, as we say in this old world, adjust. So I had used the blue one out of here. You could use the brown, but because of my colours I don't want to. I might just do one to show you on this because I don't need much of it. So we'll just adjust. You know my famous words, adjust. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you how we did some stamping on there. But I'm not using all of it. So I thought maybe I was having too much fun and I put too much away. Move on, adjust. So what I'm going to do is just make a 6x6 out of it. But what you really do is make a nice big massive one. But because I only need it for one card and I've made like 6 while I was getting ready. So that's Peaceful Garden. And so I'm going to show you my delightful stamping. I found this quite fun and therapeutic, to be honest. Had myself a nice cup of coffee and off I went. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, on the instructions that come down when you come onto YouTube, it's all there. Facebook, it's there as well. Hi, I didn't see anybody over there. Sorry. Hope you're all doing well and you had a lovely break, or are having a lovely break still. So, where's my stamps? You've got to make sure, I've got to have to change that and put stamps on there so it's easier to see. So, I'm going to just, see what I do? I just put the light plastic on top. I use the hard, like, window sheet, and I put tear and tape on the back, and then glue that, push that down on there, and then I stamp it onto here and keep it. But I saw another trick by Rachel Tessman. I might stamp it on another piece and then just put it in the back so I can see it better. So I will do that again later. So right now I need to pull out a few stamps and put them in their colours. So that is in Pecan Pie. Alright. This one is Wild Wheat. This one is Pretty Peacock. Which I've got to say, I love that. I could do one of those up and down my shirt. Make myself a sergeant. We have got, now the splatter, there was no splatter in that. There's a little bit of this, I could have done it, but I felt it was too intense. So I pulled out, no, there's my splatter. I was saying I thought I did that wrong, but I didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the splatter is in the Cajun Craze. So that's quite a heavy one, you've got to be a bit careful. What else have we got? We've got a big one of these, and that is in, that's the chain, and that is in Early Expresso. Alright, so we've just got basic grey to go. I might change that over. Give that one. And basic grey. Basic grey. What have we got in basic grey? Oh, actually, that's in basic grey. I'll move that over my name. We don't need me too bad. And that one is the Pecan Pie, and that's the Cajun Craze. And what's that Early Expresso? Oh, in here, where's the little one? That's what I need, one other little one. I'll try and push those along one more so I can sit that up there. Okay. And then if I put everything in front, Cajun Craze, that one, that one, that one, and in there is the little splatter. Where is it? Here it is. They do stain your things, but you've just got to work with that. Can I have a coffee? No, hang on before coffee. I'm just ordering in my coffee. Hi Kerry, how are you, sweetheart? Did you see the card? I was showing the original one. I'm not doing that, but this is one of the other ones I made. So I'm doing them in different colours. It's a gift card. And I didn't glue that down properly, did I? So the glue card lifts up like that. So when you open the card and you glue these down, I put tape on, but it's not very good. So I'm just going to do a little bit of glue there and we'll come back to that. Okay, and it goes like that. Alright, so where were we? I don't know, he'd be bringing me a coffee. I don't want to dump my that'd be really mad, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're going to have to do an envelope as well and an inside piece. So we'll have all that ready to go. We're only doing the one card because I've already done all the 6, as I said in the beginning. So we've got that. So I can pop that away for a second. And I've got all my colours lined up ready to go. Oh, what did I do? Oh, gee, I moved my mouse and everything went. Oh, that's all right, darling. You can join whenever you want. You can watch it later. I don't care. Okay, so, and all I did was, as I said, didn't like the first one, so I changed it back to this. And this is how I did it. So, I'm going to do making sure you got the right ones. Okay, I'll do a little bit there. Now, for the envelope, I'll show you. That's one of the envelopes. So I'm going to just put that up. Oh, that's a very big envelope, so I know what I'm doing. So on the envelope, I'm putting a chain. Alright, and then I can just pop those over there and do. So that's our first one. Then I'm going to use the wild wheat, and I'm also going to shut that down. Oh, hold on. No, where's my inside piece? Now we've got 3 lots to do, so let's put that there. So I do need that back. And I need to look at my inside so I can make sure what I did on there. Can you see all right? Oh, these are in the road, aren't they? Sorry, someone said to me I went down a bit too low, so I think because I've got so much worked out on this one. So, okay. Ooh. Pardon? This is my waiter.
The chocolate biscuit sandwich.
Oh my goodness, and chocolate biscuits. Thank you. Okay, so next, so we'll just pack that one away because we're not going to need it now, and I don't want to get my fingers in it. You know how, you know what I'm like. All right, so next we're going to go with this one. So this is the wild wheat again, because it's so that's the envelope which I've put it on the corner. This will be a hand given envelope today. And we're going to put that on there. Normally I would do it down here, so I'll just keep doing that and then we can turn it around and pretend I've got it right. Alright, and on to over here. I just wanted a little bit. And on to here. So I need a few on there. Okay, so you can see, oh, it's so good. It is so good, this. Right, so we'll put that one away. So 1 down, 2 down. And next we're going to go with our pretty peacock. And I gotta say, I absolutely love pretty peacock. I remember when I first got it, I thought it was too green. But actually I absolutely totally love it. And on inside, we'll go there. Oh, I better put that down just a bit more. There you go. And I got ink on my fingers. Make sure you wipe your fingers. Where's my cloth? I'm reaching behind my back for my cloth. Sorry, guys. Alright, so now we're going to do a ring of confidence. This is so cute. And there I go again. Look, ink, ink. Have you been making any cards, Kerry? So that is in Pecan Pie. Now I put an order in today, and I noticed that put on my biscuit. When I put my order in today, I got the $9 free card. So they've got a special on at the moment, and it's spend $125 and you can buy the stamp set called a stamp set, Fabulous Sayings it's called. And you get $9. If you spend $125, you pay $9 just for the stamp set, which is worth $40 or something. And it's got a big happy birthday on it, which I love it. So that's why I put my order in, and I got that today. And then it's got "You're on my mind, thank you, sending love, hello, you can do anything so much, hooray, to a fabulous friend," and there are simple, no words for this. I don't know what that one is, and just because, but they're really nice actually. I liked the happy birthday was quite big, and I really needed one that was like that. Okay, so we've done with that. Now the Cajun Craze, we're not going to do it really heavy, so I might just stamp off and a little bit. Okay, I don't want that too, I didn't stamp that. This one won't matter, but I don't want it too heavy. I'm not pushing into my stamp set. Okay. Alright, put that away. Ooh, white shirt, that wouldn't go down well, would it? Hi you Facebookers, I hope you're doing well. Don't forget, if you make this card, please put it online for me. So this is early Expresso. Oh, this is the sexiest little dot you've ever met. Look at that. Splatter. Could be doing paintball. So that's the inside of the card. That's the envelope. And this is the DSP. Now I should really be doing that on there. Now isn't that cool? You've just made your own DSP. Wow, isn't that good? Right, so we'll use that to make this card, because the other ones I've already made and I did them in a different one, so we're going to use, which is really basically exactly the same if you have a look at that, but I had the cross hatch, so it's so nice, isn't it? Right, so the instructions are all there for you. Okay. I haven't scored this yet, so I did notice when I printed my instructions out, I did do them quite small. I forgot to increase them for myself. So I might be steering a bit. Okay. So, I have to put that there to start. Got enough room. So this is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to put that here because, as I said, I can't see it. So Jilli Bling had done the card, as in like the inside this thing here, the for the credit card. Oh, I should have stamped that while I was here. I'll have to do it when I'm finished. See, some of them I didn't get, a couple I didn't get finished, but most of them are, so that's one that's got to be finished tonight as well. And I'd done this before. I've done a few like this, and I love stamping up pages. And then Jill Lancet did one as well, and I thought, oh, Jill, you've stolen my idea, because I just love doing this. So she had the same good idea as me, but I like Jilli Bling's greeting card holder. So that is here, and then we're going to just score it in half. There's no other scores. So 8 1/4 is 4 1/8, and get your blade out. So and making sure that they're both exactly in, push them into the end of your thing and then come down, because you don't want to have them out by anything. Where's my bone folder? There it is. No, it's not. There it is. I've got a whole tin of all my bits and pieces. Scissors, rulers, painters, everything sitting there. So it's getting big. I might have to empty it out again. Okay, so we've got that piece. Now we have the DSP, your homemade DSP, and homemade DSP. It's 3 3/4 by 1 1/4 for the front flap, 2 3/8 by 5 1/4. So let's cut. Well, let's go with. We'll just grab the 3 3/4. 3 3/4. I'll just make sure that's, of course, because it's 6 by 6, we are totally right. Okay, so we'll go 3 3/4 on that. And 3 3/4. What am I doing? I hope I haven't just ruined that. 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. 1. So that's for the inside. Okay, I might have a problem here. I've cut it the wrong way. Oh my no. Okay, well I might need to use a bit of this on the other side. That needs a little bit more. See what I did? 3 3/4. I talked to myself about that, and then I did the wrong thing. Aren't I a goose? Okay, 3 3/4 by 1 1/4 for that, and then 2 3/8 by 5 1/4. So there's our 5 1/4, and 2 3/8. I have to use this one here. Okay. Oh, 5 1/2 by 8 1/4. Do you know what I've done totally wrong? Is it's not 5 1/2. I have not, in my instructions, guys, don't listen to me. I've done it again. Gears and textures. Yeah, so it's 8 1/4 scored at 1 1/2. Oh, I did put that in, but you know what? It says here, score at 1 1/2, turn to the opposite side and score at 2 5/8. Now, that was my problem with this one. So I'm just going to grab another piece of cardstock. Goose. What have I got? Where am I? Basic grey. I was too busy talking and I didn't listen. So we've got 5. What am I? Goodness gracious, 5.5 by 8.25. So 5.5. Right, let's get this party started again. Sorry about that. What a bit of a klutz, my friends. Why have I got them there? And so we are scoring at 1.5, and it is correct there. I just was busy chatting, and 1.5, and then I'm going to turn it around this way, and I'm going to score it at 2 5/8. So there's 2 5/8 is 2 marks over the half. Okay? And I do that so I can get it to match up evenly, because when I tried doing it by the other end, it didn't come back down. Now we have a connecting card. I'm glad we said that. I'm not flustered. I just like I like doing them well. So I'm sorry if I muck that up. Alright, so that's our first cardstock. And that will have, and we will have to be using the original one that goes there. Alright, and I'm going to turn it that way because this end is going to be not showing. So is that a good way to use up your old paper? Because you're not going to use all of it. You have to wait till next Christmas to do it. So pick out how it sits the best, and that is just going to go in there. Right, and then down the side here, I can use this one. Only because now I ruined my whole piece of paper, unless I wanted to do it. But it's basically is the same, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Look. Okay, so this side is 3 3/4 by 1 1/4 for the gift card flap. Put that there. And then 2 3/8 by 5 1/4. 2 and oh, that's that piece there, and 1 1/4. 1 1/4, which is my best piece. That one. 1 1/4. Line it up properly. 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. We get some left over. Not much because we've used it all. Alright, so that is going to go on the other corner. Oh, because I showed you the one I did originally and I hand painted it, but it's a grey one. It's under here somewhere. I just wasn't happy with it. Oh, I must have thrown it away in disgust. Okay, so we got those two. Now the next grey piece, and we do have to have an inside match, which we've made anyway, so I had it sitting there ready. We'll have to make another one before I leave. So the inside flap is for the pocket, the gift pocket, is 5 1/4 by 4, and that is scored at 1 1/2. Scored, not cut, remember. Alright, I'm going to just turn that over, pop that out the road. bone fold. And we're going to put this piece that we just cut onto the back of that. And that's there. And while we're gluing, we might put our inside piece in. Make sure you stamp your inside before you put it in, because you can lift the flap up to write on, but you won't be able to lift the flap up to stamp. Make sure you stamp it first and then put it in the middle. Okay. I think this is a great card for boys. They get a nice card and they get a little wad of money. Okay, so now I'm going to just glue down there. Okay. And just give that for a second while I have a wee sip of my coffee. Alright, so we've got that, and that. We've got the envelope to go with it. And so we've got very little to do now. So just giving that a minute. It's not quite there. So make sure you have a look. Go on to AnnetteFalconer.stampingup.net and have a look at the, you can see a catalogue online there. You can and have a look. But look at the exclusives and then look at the catalogue. There's two different things running at the moment. And the other thing is go to the Last Chance, because it's got some good stuff going on it, and it'll go fast because a lot of people buy it later because they didn't want to spend a lot of money. So with this one, we're going to put it in the middle, and we're just going to glue a little bit like that. I'm going to fold that down. Give it a second while that's doing that. So we also had two of the grey dots somewhere. Where are they all? No, not there. Okay, how many? We've got two red ones ready for that card, and that needs stamping. I'll just put those in there. Looks like they've got money. Yep, there we are. So we've got two grey and two white. So we're going to stamp on this, and I'm using, where is it? Cajun. Oh, hold on. We've got, yeah. No, I'm using Pretty Peacock, and I am going to use. Just take this off here. I used the banner sayings, and there is a little one that says happy birthday. I might actually get a small one. Happy birthday. And another little one that says oh, stay. Was it this one? Oh, you've got to get your eyes adjusted to this, I can tell you. Wishing you good things. Oh, I don't know what to say to a 17-year-old. Feel a little bit careful, don't you? Okay, so on the white ones, one I'm going to do one of my inside pieces that I used before in the wild wheat. Remember, as other people are coming on, wild wheat is, that's Pecan Pie. Wild wheat is finished. It was last year's colours, but I kept it, and it's the most beautiful gold. So if you've got anything in a gold, which you probably won't because wild wheat was it, but you could get a dark yellow, I think, if you have that. So I'm just going to put that over there, and I'm going to do it again here. And while I've got it out, because I forgot the inside mat on that one, I'm going to quickly, just when I get it time, get the rest of them done as well. Put that to the side. Okay, so with this one, happy birthday, I did it 3 times. Now look, I got a bit of ink on there. So I'm just going to take that off, because this one I don't want it to, oh, there's my mat, my cloth. That's it. Okay, so try not to do what I just did. And I've put happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So that's going to be going on the front. Leave that out. And now on this, on the back, and I'll show you where that happens, we're going to have the other saying. Wishing you, I'm going to turn that one round. Wishing you good things. Okay? Now, how many times have I done that? Clean that up. Alright, back to our card. So, we're done. We've got the inside, I don't know where I put my little credit card, my pretend credit card. Birthday card, credit card, what is it? Maybe it's in that one. Okay, my pretend credit card. I don't want to give you my bank card. So, oh, that's got a bit of glue on. I'll have to get my glue rubber in a minute and get that off, because that's not going to look good, is it? Alright, what we're going to do here is one of them is going to go across there. So we're going to use some dimensionals. Of our little ones, it's the big ones. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First of all, I'm going to glue that on there. And that one on the other one. Okay. Now take those off. So I reckon I could use this stamp set another 3 or 4 times. I won't make you to go through this again, but I could. Okay. That's just moved a little bit while I was doing that. So 2 of them are going to stick out down here a bit. So we want that to be, you don't want to cover your best stuff, so I reckon about there is enough. Now hold it open. We're going to put this on here. We're just going to bring it in just a little touch so you can't see it on the side, and we only want to put glue on the left side here. Okay, just a little bit there. Okay, now not quite all the way in, because Jilli Bling told me that. She said if you put it right to the end, you can see it from the front. And what do you reckon about that? Let's pretend this is a gift card. And then you're just going to put your gift card in here and your happy birthday. And they can open up. You can write your message. And that is a beautiful birthday card. And I have done it in Pretty Peacock. I've done it in early Expresso. because I used all those colours. I've done it in the grey, I've done it in Cajun Craze. So isn't that cool? And they all have matching envelopes, and all I did was I just stamp, 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 and had myself some fun. So I hope you enjoyed that card, and I will see those that I will see tomorrow, and at 10 o'clock I'm on again doing an easier card. And I hope you enjoyed this, and that you take some time out and have a bit of fun and make one. You can make it as a just a man's birthday. As I said, I've just done it for a kid. That one I did the wrong way by mistake. Doesn't matter, does it? It can open any way you want it, and it's your card. So isn't that just lovely? Have a great night, and whoever comes tomorrow, or anyone else, or everyone over on Facebook, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Night. I'm giving some love to my friends over there. So don't forget the instructions are in the middle, and read them properly, not like I just did before, and I will see you later.